Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the regular board meeting of the Mississippi Achievement School District. The agenda, of course, today is June 15th and the time is 6 p.m. The agenda is before us. I'm now calling the meeting to order. The next item is for the adoption of the agenda. And Mr. Dixon, if you would scroll all the way down so everyone can see the full agenda and then scroll back up. Just keep moving. All right, let's go back to the top. The agenda is adopted as presented. We'll now move on to the information only item. It is and if you would click on that item, Mr. Dixon, that is the 2023-2024 board meeting dates and times. That's the board minute. Go back. That's the cover sheet for the board. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm looking for. So these are the board meeting dates, and of course the deadlines for board submissions, documentation for the board meeting. And note that the board meeting for next year will begin at 5:30 p.m. and it will be virtual. Just want to make sure we make note of that. All right, let's go on to the next board item. The next board item, discussion action of the approval for the MASD's vision, mission, model, core values, and goals. If you would open that item, Mr. Dixon. As you can see, the vision for the Mississippi Achievement School District as we move forward will be to make each scholar a success story. And our mission will be to provide scholars a rigorous, culturally responsive, world-class education that supports their social, emotional development and prepares them for college and career opportunities. Our core values as we move forward will be accountability, commitment, compassion, equity, integrity, respect, and teamwork. And our district motto will be, if you scroll down a little bit, Mr. Dixon, would be one vision, one mission, one voice, accountability for all. Our strategic goals. Our first one is every student meets growth with annual increases in proficiency and advanced levels. Every student reads on grade level by third grade. Every student graduates from high school and is ready for college and career. Every school has effective teachers and leaders. Every school has a culture and climate that is safe and produces high student engagement. And every school and district is rated C or higher, and each school is fully accredited by MDE. That last one, while all of them are important, that last one is extremely crucial for the Mississippi Achievement School District, for the Yazoo City and for Humphreys County, because in order for the school districts to go back to local control, we must have 5 consecutive years of a C rating. And so all of what you see, the goals 1 through 5, must lead into goal 6 so that we can ensure that we achieve a C rating for 5 consecutive years. And I believe that's it. Let's go back to the original item, the board agenda. So item 5.1 is approved. 5.2, approval of the reports for June reports, and I'll yield to Dr. Austin at this time.
Good afternoon, Dr. Watkins. We'll begin with our board reports in the Humphreys region. And we will begin those reports by having Dr. Landfair present her board information.
I can't hear you, Dr. Austin. Can you all hear her? Okay, I can hear you. Now go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. So we'll begin our board presentations by having Dr. Landfair present her report.
Okay, good afternoon or good evening, everyone. I'm presenting for Otter Green Elementary, and of course, this is a comprehensive school improvement. We're under school improvement, and I will start by going through our May data of our total school enrollment. We have 368 kids. Our student average daily attendance, we had 93.39% of students that attended during that time. percentage of students with 2 or more absences, we had 13%. The teacher attendance rate, 98%. Total discipline referrals, 5. The number of classroom observations, 8 for ELA and 13 for math. And we know that during May we were in test mode, so that's why those classroom observations were lower than any other month. Okay, now I will present our balances as of June. Okay, first, our school improvement fund and balance for the fourth term for fiscal year 23, $111,495. For fiscal year 22, $72,405.23. For fiscal year 21, $20,289.39. And now we will look at the title funding remaining balance for the fourth quarter. For fiscal year 23, our remaining balance is $29,505.27. For fiscal year 22, the remaining balance is $1,319.33. And for fiscal year 21, the remaining balance is $7,050.58.
Thank you, Dr. Landfair. Now we will have our presentation by Ms. Tanner, principal of O.M. McNair Middle School.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. So our data for the month of June is our student ADA was 97.24%. Our percentage of students with 2 or more absences was 5.08%. Our teacher attendance rate was 92%. Our number of discipline referrals was 17%. Because we do offer so many state assessments, we actually assessed students for the entire month of May, except for like those last few days of school. So there were not any classroom observations during the period of state testing. And then we can scroll down to our balances for June. So for FY23, we have a balance of $114,092 in our school improvement funds. For FY22, we have a balance of $112,890.70. And for FY21, you can scroll down just a little bit so I can see that balance. We have a balance of $0 in our school improvement funding. For our consolidated title funding, for FY23, we have a balance of $164,341.95. For FY22, we have a balance of $57,776.08. And for FY21, you can scroll down. I think it's a zero balance. So, it's a balance of $750 for our consolidated title funding. And that is it for McNair.
Thank you, Ms. Tanner. Next, we will have Mr. Raymond Russell, who will present his data for Humphreys County High School.
Unfortunately, Mr. Russell couldn't be with us this evening. So Dr. Austin, if you will just present the part that's most pertinent for tonight's presentation.
Okay. His total enrollment is 400 students. The ADA for the month of May was 93.42%. His the percentage of students with chronic absenteeism is 12.25%. His teacher attendance rate was 93%. He had five discipline referrals for the month of May. His balance, because he's not a school that's in school improvement, this school only receives title funding. So for FY23, FY22, and FY21, he has a balance of $0.00. And that will conclude next we will have our board presentation by Mr. Ricks, who is the director of Thomas C. Randall Career and Technical Center.
And Mr. Riggs, only complete the parts that are updates to your report, okay?
Yes, sir. That's what I was going to do. Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone. If you would scroll down to the module units, all our students have completed their module assessment. So we're waiting on their certifications from ENCCR to determine which students actually got their certification for HVAC, welding, and carpentry.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ricks, for
Thank
your
you.
presentation. And that will
Mr. Riggs,
conclude.
if you would, I want to make sure I'm clear about what I'm looking at. So tell us what we're looking at in terms of the students who received their certification. Are these the first year students?
Yes, sir. For HVAC, those are the first. Those students have already received their core NCCER certification. We're waiting on the second year students for each program because they had to complete an performance assessment. So we're waiting on the second year students for each program.
So as I look at the top chart and I see the number, the pass across the top, is that what you're telling us right there in terms of the kids, 5 of the children, in each of those areas?
Yes, sir.
Okay, those students got their certifications.
Yes, where those modules go into making one certification, which is called a core certification for the first year students.
So 5 of the 6 got their certification. Is that what they're saying?
Correct.
Okay. All right. That's what I need to know. All right. Thank you, sir.
Oh, you're welcome.
And is that it for your report?
Yes, sir. We're waiting on the second year students for each program. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Ricks. We can go on to Yazoo City now.
With our Yazoo City reports, we will begin with Dr. Marquita Robertson will present for Webster Elementary School.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here to give updates from Webster. Mr. Dixon, would you scroll back up to the first page? I do need to report some information there. For our third diagnostic, which is given in the last month of school, we did have the following growth. Students in reading, we have 45% of our students to score a proficient level for their grade level. 52% of our students fell within the intervention category, and 3% of our students fell within the bottom 25 growth 25 category. And as you can see, when we do a comparison from between first and third diagnostic, we can attest to the growth of our students. Our end of the year reading level for kindergarten, grade equivalent of first grade in 3 months. Whereas first grade, we did have some significant challenges beginning of the year where those students were reading below reading level of 34. However, at the end of the year, our growth average was that of 0.7, and that 0.7 is equivalent to 7 months of kindergarten instruction. So we have seen some growth with those students. On the enrollment, we can go to the next page. Our enrollment for the month of May, which is reported under June, was 296 students. Our ADA fell it dropped significantly to 84.38%. And as you can see, we had a lot of absences in the month of May. We had 88% of our students that missed 2 or more days in the month of May due to for whatever reason. So again, we just want to plug and let parents know that attendance is important even during the last month of school. Our ADA for teachers also was 88%. We had 0 discipline referrals. Our classroom observations were 10 respectively in each subject. Now we're down to the fund balances. For the fourth quarter, we had FY23, $109,196. When we look at FY22 fund balances, we have $97,551.79 in that fiscal year. And for fiscal year 21, we have $0 in our fourth quarter. When we look at our title balances, and for FY23, we have $155,255.19. FY22, $5,354.15, and FY21, we have $1,086.19. And that's it for Webster.
Thank you, Ms. Robertson, for your presentation. Next, we'll have Ms. Doyle, who will be presenting her information for McCoy Elementary School.
Good evening, everyone. For our student ADA, our total enrollment was 619 students. Our student ADA was 93.22%. Our number of students with 2 or more absences was 33%. Our teacher attendance was 91.11%. We had 10 discipline referrals. We had 4 classroom observations for both ELA and math and 2 in science. For our fund balances, for our school improvement funds, for FY23, we have $121,616. For FY22, we have $32,958.85, and for FY21, $7,296.35. For our title fund, for FY23, we have $321,416.89. FY22, we have $26,500, and FY21, $46,107.61. And that concludes our report for McCoy Elementary.
Thank you, Ms. Doyle. I will now be completing the report for Woolfolk Middle School. Their total enrollment for the month of May was 484. Their student ADA was 87.49. They had 58% of their student populations with 2 or more absences. Their teacher attendance was 77%, and they had 18 office referrals for the month of May. Her title balance, the title balances for Woolfolk Middle School for FY23, there's remaining $114,570. And I'm sorry, this is for her school improvement balance remaining. For FY22, that balance is $15,109. And FY21, there are $0.00. For title funding for FY23, there is a balance of $251,133.90. For FY22, there's a balance of $29,470.61. And for FY21, there's a balance of $16,959.88. And that will conclude the presentation for Woolfolk Middle School. At this time, I will ask Mr. Lamarlin Wilson to present the board information for Yazoo City High School and Larry Summers Vocational Center.
Good evening, everyone. I most certainly will present on behalf of Dr. Fuller at Yazoo City High School. What you're looking at is the June reporting, which is the final monthly reporting for the 22-23 school year, reflective of May data. So the total school enrollment is 569 students, whereas there was an ADA of 87.49% student attendance. The percentage of students who have 2 or more absences, which is indicated as chronic absenteeism, is 41.43%. The teacher attendance rate is 90%. There were 9 disciplinary referrals. In May, there were the following observations: 10 for English language arts, 3 for mathematics, 0 for science, and 2 for U.S. history. If we scroll down, we will look at the remaining funding balances. So the school improvement funding, or 1003 funding for FY23, there is a remaining balance of $58,332. For FY22, $0, and FY21, $0. And the remaining funding balances for the title funding for Yazoo City High School FY23, $218,810.13. FY22, $35,327.28. And FY21, $19,063.97. And at this time, I'll transition to Larry Summers, Career Technical Center. So I may need to solicit the support of Mr. Ricks in interpreting this report. But if we are looking at our students with, let's see, at this time, I'll solicit the support of Mr. Ricks to help interpret this section of the report.
Yes, sir. It looks like the same for his carpentry construction class that he has. Everyone, this is his second year, looks like it, and they have completed all their module exams. So it looks like out of 12 kids, looks like it, that all of them have passed their module except for one. So they're waiting for their NCCR certification as well, and they hadn't gotten it yet.
Okay, well, we certainly look forward to receiving the remaining information on those reports of our kids being successful.
Yes.
So let's go back to the agenda. Thank you, Mr. Dixon, and thank you all principals and Dr. Austin and Mr. Wilson for getting us through the June reports. Let's go back to the agenda. All right, and all items under discussion action, 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, they're all approved. All right. Let's go to consent agenda. What we'll do on the consent agenda, I'll ask each individual who has an item on the agenda, just name your item and we will go through. This is consent. It does not require discussion. If your name is at the end of that item, just name your item and we'll just scroll down and continue until we get to the very end of the agenda. And Mr. Giles, you first.
Yes, sir. Item 6.1 is approval to ratify approving the facility lease agreement between the Mississippi Achievement School District, Humphreys County, and Friends of Children of Mississippi Incorporated.
Dr. Brown, you're next. You're on mute.
Sorry. This is for approval for the Humphreys County Power School Memorandum of Understanding. 6.2. 6.3 is the approval for Yazoo City Power School Memorandum of Understanding. 6.4 is the revised 23-24 classified salary schedules for Humphreys County. 6.4. 6.5, Yazoo City. 6.6, we have the approval of job descriptions for field technician coordinator, Humphreys County and Yazoo City, and coordinator of human capital and talent management, classified management. In 6.7, we have an MOU with MDE and the educator workforce specialist. And 6.8, we have approval for the board policy GBCAA, recruitment and retention. 6.9, we have approval of Humphreys County personnel actions from May 26th through June 15th. Also 6.10, Yazoo City personnel actions for the same time period. 6.11, we have approval of the 235-day job descriptions to be revised to 230-day job descriptions for Yazoo City and Humphreys County. Should be down there somewhere. Revision 6.12, revision of the 23-24 principal and assistant principal salary schedules.
And there's Humphreys County, 6.13.
Yes, that's 6.13. 6.14, we have approval of Humphreys County fast-paced agreement for, and then 6.15, we have approval of Yazoo City fast-paced agreement. We also have 6.16, the approval of our agreement with Automation Designs and Solutions Incorporated. That's our fingerprinting software warranty and maintenance agreements.
All right, thank you, Dr. Brown. Most of the agenda looks like it was yours. Mr. Giles, you're back up.
6.17 is approval to declare fixed asset items surplus and remove from our fixed asset report.
Ms. Bailey?
Good afternoon. 6.18 is approval to ratify the approval of the contractual agreement between Mississippi Achievement School District, Humphreys County, and Green Grove MB Church. 6.19 is the approval to ratify the contractual agreement between Mississippi Achievement School District, Yazoo City, and Wayman Crump Educational Complex. The next one is yours.
Giles?
6.20 is approval to reject the Humphreys County High School restroom renovation bid that was submitted by Simpson Air Conditioning. 6.21 is acceptance of the bid submitted by Mills Construction for the Woolfolk Middle School restroom renovation project. 6.22 is approval of pay increase recommendation for custodial, maintenance, transportation, and fixed asset staff. 6.23 is approval to ratify summer league athletic schedules for the Yazoo City and Humphreys County regions. 6.24 is approval of contract with Upchurch Services LLC and the Mississippi Achievement School District, Humphreys County, for the HVAC project at Humphreys County High School. 6.25 is approval to ratify the Friends of Children's facility lease agreement of Humphreys County Region District. I think we had that twice. 6.26 is approval to charge $5 admission fee for summer league athletic events in both regions, the Humphreys and Yazoo region.
Good evening, everyone. 6.27 is the approval of the amendment for the Gear Up contract between Delta State University and Mississippi Achievement School District, the Yazoo City region, as well as 6.28. 6.27 is Humphreys County, and 6.28 is Yazoo City. And 6.29 is the approval to ratify an approval of an out-of-state trip for Humphreys County High School choir to travel to Memphis, Tennessee.
All right. 6.30 is the approval of board resolution. Ms. Payne? 6.31 is yours. It might be difficult for you to see it where you are, Ms. Payne, so we'll just name it. It's approval of Humphreys County Lead Teacher Supplement. Ms. Bailey?
Okay. 6.32 is the approval of the approval of the AWARE grant agreement between Humphreys County and the University of Mississippi Medical Center. 6.33 is approval to ratify the approval of the amended consulting agreement between Yazoo City Municipal School District and Talana Belcher. 6.34 is approval to modify the pay for Yazoo City summer learning bus drivers.
And go ahead and name Ms. Payne's.
6.35 is the approval of Humphreys County FY24 IDEA assurances. 6.36 is the approval of Yazoo City FY24 IDEA assurances. 6.37 is the approval of the Yazoo City FY24 Educable Child application. 6.38 is approval of the Yazoo City Lead SPED Teacher Supplement. 6.39 is approval for bus ESY drivers or a bus ESY driver. Let's see. 6.40 is approval of Humphreys County, a Humphreys County donation from AASA. 6.41 is approval of Humphreys County bus driver summer pay modification.
Dr. Austin?
$6.42. Ooh, it's small. Approval of 23-24 RFP recommendations.
All right.
6.43, approval of claims docket for June 15th, 2023. Yazoo City Region claims number 58947 through 59070, totaling $903,722.10. 6.44, approval of unemployment fund transfer for Yazoo City Region. 6.45, approval of unemployment fund transfer for Humphreys County Region.
I will do 4.46. 6.46 for Ms. Hodo is approval to pay increase approval of pay increases for child nutrition staff.
And 6.67 is the approval to disperse MCOPS grants funds to school resource officers as specified in the MCOPS grant.
I will do 6.48 for Chief Brown. It is approval for the Humphreys County Summer Safety and Security Officers.
And 6.49 is the approval of the employment agreement for the superintendent of the Mississippi Achievement School District. And 6.50 is the approval to ratify the approval of claims dockets for May 31st, 2023. Humphreys County Region claims number 181458 through 181460, totaling $5,339.98. And 6.50, Yazoo City Region claims number 58946, totaling $2,336.96.
Thank you, Ms. Upshaw. Thank you, everyone who read your items for the sake of the public to see what was on the agenda for the consent agenda. All items, inclusive of everything else prior to the consent agenda, the entire agenda is now approved along with the material supporting each item. Before I adjourn the meeting, I just want to share that we have been dealing with power outages on the Humphreys County side, and unfortunately we had to cancel the budget hearing in Humphreys County that was scheduled for 4 o'clock today. We will have to re-advertise that budget hearing as required by law and reschedule that budget hearing at the appropriate time in line with state law. We had to cancel all activities today for our youth at Ida Green in Humphreys County. And as of this evening, prior to this board meeting beginning, we learned that the power was still out at all of our schools. And I believe, if I'm correct, Mr. Moore, if you just nod your head, they had still blocked off part of the street in front of Humphreys County. And so because the power will be out, if power is out, it'll be better to go on and just cancel all student activities at Ida Green for tomorrow. However, students who are taking courses online with Mississippi Delta Community College, you are to continue your coursework online because you have access to your Chromebooks and a MiFi in order to go online to take those courses. We do hope that you have not been impacted as badly by the power. If so, please let Mr. Wilson know as soon as possible. Email him if that's the case so that we can contact Mississippi Delta Community College and I said Mr. Wilson, I meant Mr. Russell. I meant to say Mr. Russell. Contact Mr. Russell. Mr. Russell will contact Mr. Wilson and Ms. Bailey, and they will make the appropriate contact with Mississippi Delta Community College. We really appreciate everyone's indulgence and support as we manage this process in Humphreys County. Thank you to all of our maintenance staff who are out on the streets removing tree limbs and other debris. We really appreciate your sacrifice as water was out in Humphreys County as well. So we got as much done as possible without access to water. And thankfully, because of donations of water during the tornado, we were able to provide water to other entities who disperse water out of the community as well. We really appreciate being able to offer this opportunity for others working with us to get water out to folks who were in need. Continue to pray for the Belzona community as they go through this process, and hopefully all power will be on soon. Water will be on soon, but also remember, as was shared in the information regarding the water, if it's back on, we are under a boil water notice until they tell us appropriately that it will end in Belzona. So we thank you for your attention during this board meeting. I appreciate the staff for all of the work that went into getting this agenda done. It was a long agenda, but we got it done, and we appreciate all of you. It has been an awesome year. Of course, we've had some hurdles to overcome through this particular school year, but we've gotten a lot done. We appreciate the support of our community in Humphreys County, as in Yazoo City. We can't get any of this done without you. We have to have a strong collaboration to ensure that we're providing the very best for our students for or in the Mississippi Achievement School District. And with that, our meeting is adjourned. Have a great evening.